Right, today this has to be done in stages, but I've unfortunately got to replace the alternator. Now, I've not done one on one of these, so it'll be a learning curve, but I have to do it in stages over probably a couple of days. But this is the new one. Yes, you heard correctly, a new alternator. I can't seem to get in. Yeah, nice and new. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! It's nice and new, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, so it's nice and new. Put this little bad boy on. So what I plan to do is obviously install that. I'll take that off, keep that, but I will see about getting it reconditioned, and I've got a spare one on the shelf if ever I need to actually put it on. But yeah, quite impressive. Can't remember the price, but it was not cheap. Let's get to it. On. Want to do a video without any anger, no swearing. Ooh. That is tight. In order for me to have a maximum amount of room in this, what I plan to do is remove the intercooler and radiator. Again, you have to do what you have to do. Right, the radiator is out along with the intercooler. In case anyone was wondering, when I've done the crank pulley, this is how I actually did it. So basically, literally like this. It is pretty much a dead straight line, which is actually handy. So if ever you need to be doing your crank pulley, that's how I did it. Obviously use your breaker bar and torque wrench, but slowly getting there. Now with all this space, I can actually see the alternator better, without running the risk of being in a very small space trying to get it out without damaging anything or punching the new radiator. And while I'm here, I will be adjusting me steering. There's a tiny bit of play, but I'm not going to bother recording that really. Yeah. Well, belt's now off. What I'll do is I'll give this a little clean up. I'm going to have a little think about how I'm going to get that out without breaking anything. I do have a new that's gone. Tensioner pulley. The only problem I found is that I've got loads of space I can now see here. Off the top of my head, I don't know where the socket is that will fit that. I'm hoping I don't need to undo that bolt, which I believe I do. Because while I'm here I can put a new one, so I'll end up with a new crank pulley, new Ace Elite idler pulley, new idler pulley there, new alternator, new tensioner. So the only one left to realistically replace would be the power steering pump one and water pump. And after that all the pulleys will be brand new. Then when I get a chance I'll do a hose upgrade, which I badly want to do. More for peace of mind really, but it's sensible. What I've done is I've removed the thermostat out to give me a bit more extra room, but there is a bolt that goes in there, and obviously when I've moved the adjuster out of the way, which by the way, the one I've got, they sent me the wrong one. I just couldn't get this bolt past, but I was able to actually, on full moving of it, was only just able to actually get past, and I mean only just. But yeah, that's the bolt out. Now I've got to get that bolt out, which is, that one had been cracked. Undo that feed, get that feed pipe off, and then get that one off, which is absolutely caped. And then there should be the wire to the back, and then realistically, in theory, it should just slide out. Well, I'm hoping anyway. Just need to get this done today. Well, I've got 2 oil feeds off. I've got to somehow get that one off, which I'm not looking forward to because I don't think I've got the tool to hand. So I'll have to improvise that can overcome. That's the area a bit better cleaned up. As I was saying, get that clip off, get that bracket off, undo the wire at the back that I can't see from here, and in theory it should come out, hopefully. I've still got to do that. Well, what I've done was I gently touched there, obviously that was over there, I gently put the flat in there, gently, it popped off. That's actually quite handy. So obviously when I go to put it back on, just clip it over, job done. Well, I've pretty much got it now on loose and out. I can't really mount the camera properly. It'd be better if it was here, but I can't really do that. Bear with me. To these, basically undo the wires, and it's pretty much out it comes, and I'm so pleased about. And yes, I do recommend disconnecting the battery just so you don't blow the smithereens. Don't forget there is a plug right at the back of this thing which I could not get to, and it is drenched. So I think what's happened is where it's been filled up with oil, it's overflowed, and it's just obviously gone straight on the alternator. But I'm pleased to say now it is off. Oh, and it is drenched. The fun part of actually trying to put this bad boy back in where it needs to go. I'm doing this at a really funny angle. I'm trying to do it so the camera can actually pick up what I'm doing, but has to go in the back like that. Ooh. What I'll try and do is put the bottom oil feed in first, because that'll be the easiest for me, but I've got to get the thing in there somehow. Oh. There we are. The idea is I want to put it home on the actual mounting bit and slot that in at the exact same time, because I think if I do one or the other, I won't be able to actually get it in first time like that. Now, to try and put there like that, it literally only just goes past. Yeah, I tell you what, here's a fight to get that in there. Now I'm going to put the top stay in, so that's actually secured there. We're about to reconnect up, and in theory, put together, be done. I hope. Do what I want to do, so I can actually, this is just temporary, so I can tighten that bolt up to lift the alternator up while I actually do the bolt up. I'm going to basically use this to hold the tension out of the way, so I can actually, on my own, actually tighten that up while I lift the alternator up at the same time, because obviously I can't be holding this as well. But that's what it's going to sort of look like using a dog lead. So this is pretty much the setup I've got, so I can actually put the ratchet in, and I'm doing it one hand because obviously I'm holding the camera. The camera can pick it up, but that's sort of how I'm doing it. Right, well, mounting is on, I'm pleased about. All three pipes are on and all clips are on properly. That I thought would give me a performance, it actually cooperated. Obviously the feed's on, remembering that you require two little copper washers that I didn't actually get in this kit, so remember that. Fucking clean. Yeah, so side note, if you're filling up your oil, remember that directly below is your alternator, and I think what's happened is where them fins are, hopefully the camera can pick it up, it's basically directly in line with the filler cap, so as previous owner has filled it up, any overflow has gone straight in there. Yeah, so realistically all it is I've got a moan winch and complain about that because they've sent me the wrong one, so order one of them. But I'll put all this back together because it is still usable at the minute. I'll adjust my steering, put it all back together, and realistically I'd say the job is done unless I need to record any more.